What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the Hardcore Dryad series in Dungeon Defenders 2. Now, we are ready to move on up. We're at champion score 610 now. Only needed 580 to unlock Chaos 2, so it only took 2 Chaos 1 maps to get Chaos 2 unlocked, and we are going to jump into our first Chaos 2 today. But before we do that, our pet is finally level 10. So we're going to want to evolve this guy. We're going to need some vials of dragon sweat. Now, thanks to the daily login reward, we have these already just sitting here. So we'll go ahead and grab the 5 of those we need. And then what else? I want to do some rerolls too, but I don't think... Or there we go. We got some pet empowerment stat rerolls. We'll go ahead and take those as well. And, yeah, let's get this guy evolved. Now, I guess I can do the ability too. I guess it depends on what we get. We're going to have to see here. And let's evolve this guy first. He is now evolved. And what did we get for the pet ability? We got, Dragon's Breath? Is that what that was? Yeah, Dragon's Breath. So that is not one of the items we want. Now, how pet ability rerolls work, of course, is each individual pet type, like this being a dragon, has a set of potential abilities. And then additionally, there is another set of abilities that are tied to the element on the pet. In this case, we got earth damage, which means we can roll some earth abilities as well as the dragon abilities. Let's go ahead and do that and see what we can get here. We only got 4 rolls. All right, we got Sandstorm right out of the gates as the first roll, and that was one of the potential choices that I wanted. Nice speed boost and a hero damage boost as well. Now let's take a look at the abilities. Now, we did want to focus on hero damage, so ideally we're going to get a hero damage roll here. We got defense power, damn near a minimum roll there. Holy crap, that's just awful. Let's go ahead and take that for now, and then let's roll this ability. And oh, good lord, the rolls are horrendous. Let's try one more. We'll keep that old one. Dang, just terrible. And now I think I'm out of rerolls. Yeah, out of rerolls, but we at least have hero damage and defense power now, so we've got 2 very usable stats on our pet, and those stats, of course, are going to just affect us directly. Now, with Chaos 2, in my opinion, is slightly imbalanced for new players. Of course, if you have a bunch of DLC heroes unlocked, then it becomes much, much easier. However, Chaos 2 can be a little bit of a struggle. So for my first Chaos 2 attempt, I'm going to head on into the high seas, and we're going to go to the Jack Sparrow. The reason I picked this one is we have got a tremendous amount of DU, without a doubt. So now the special enemy in Chaos 2, of course, is the Cyborg, meaning that traps, auras, and nodes that are in range of the Cyborg's attack will get disabled. With that in mind, range is our friend. We want to get our stuff as far away from where the cyborgs are going to be as possible, but still be able to hit them. So with that in mind, I added a Deadly Strikes in with Defender Medals to my Hornet's Nest for Chaos 2. Let's jump on into the Jack Sparrow and see if we can't get it done. Alright, so here we go. I am going to wall this one up very similar to what I did for the adventure mode. We're going to go with, how do we want to do it? We're going to put a tree like right about there. We'll put another one, say, right about there. We're going to get one at the top of each set of stairs. So we're going to go just off, slightly angled there. We're going to go one right there as well. And then for the top lane, we're going to do the best we can to kind of spawn camp this area. So going to go down on the stairs just a little bit. Like 2 or 3 stairs down. Going to go like 2 or 3 stairs down there too. And then that gives us lots of area to put bees where we're way kind of out of range of where the cyborgs are going to be. Now, they can still attack over here once they get closer. However, we are going to load up on bees and trying to put them, as I mentioned, just off to the side as far as we can get them. We've got this little lovely area to put some up on here. The important thing here is that we're trying to get an overlap. So we do have a bit of an overlap in between the 2 lanes, and there's 12 bees. These bees, of course, are also going to help out with the flyers. Now let's come over to this other side and get the same thing going. We're going to put these kind of up on these little side deals over here. Once again, trying to get as far off the beaten path as possible. Now that no doubt will get hit. Now, one thing about Chaos 2 and Cyborgs is that your stuff's going to get disabled. Even being a little cautious and trying to build the stuff out of the way, it is without a doubt going to get disabled. So with that in mind, we're going to throw in a little bit of extra redundancy here, just to make sure that we're going to have some bees active. So if these bees get disabled, then these are still good, and these are still good, etc., etc. Now, we do want to also prepare, I forgot to put any slimes up top, we do want to prepare for any potential cyborgs, and in addition to that, I did add a fire servo onto that Gobu Boom. So this was a relic that was on the ground on the last map. Pretty good roll on the defense power, 4100. So I moved that Gobu Boom servo over to it, and then I gave it a fire servo as well. Now, this means, of course, we're getting oil from the slimes. We're getting fire from the bees. That means we've got the ignite combo, which every enemy that is ignited is going to take increased damage. So we are going to do that. Let's put a couple of slimes right up front there as well. And then we'll go with a couple of slimes on each stairway. And then what do we have left? We got 690 left for bees, which is what? It's going to be like 23 bees. So figure just to be safe, we can go 10 in each area, which is pretty crazy. I actually may end up going some in the middle as well. In fact, let's do that. Let's put 6 there. Now, the reason I chose this map, of course, is the crazy DU. The reason I chose bees on this map is the bees are going to ignore the walls, which means they're going to go right through that floor there without any issue and hit all of those bads. Now, let's go ahead and we'll drop another tree here. And we'll put the rest of our bees just right in the middle. Now, these bees, of course, are all going to go downstairs. We want another tree over here to really even it out. Sure, why not? And then let's just load up as many as we can. And looks like that is going to get it. So pretty healthy amount of bees here. We still got the slimes in the mix. We've got our ignite combo going on. So we've got lots of good stuff happening here. And one of the things we're going to have to do on this one is just play Wall Repair Simulator. Oops, didn't need to upgrade that one. But any of the trees that are actually in like a blockade type formation, we're going to want to make sure to just give a little love to. Do the same thing up top here. And then we'll just throw the extra on that one slime there. All right, let's get more stars. We got 600 enemies, but we also have a lot of lanes. So the enemies will come out at a pretty decent clip. So even though there's 600, it shouldn't run too terribly slow. But let's check it out and see how it goes. Our very first Chaos 2, we're going to be, once again, relying on that Gobu Boom pretty heavily. Of course, the special enemy in Chaos 2 is Cyborgs, so we're not going to have as many goblins as we did in Chaos 1, but we should still have a fairly healthy amount. Another thing on this map is we do have an enormous amount of flyers. So you do want to make sure that you got that flyer coverage in, and we're going to want to make sure that we get those bees that are up there with those flyers upgraded right away. You see the flyers are just constant here right now. They're just rolling in. We're going to have to drop some more stars. Or no, it's all cleared out. Cleared out enough. Well, we got 2 enemies left, and they are down. All right, so pretty smooth first wave, which is good news. But let's grab all of the mana we can from down here, and then I want to stuff everything I can into that flyer lane up top, just to make sure there's not going to be any issues. Now, of course, since we're playing the Dryad, this is a DLC character, which means, you know, we've got life a little bit easier. We got a Cannon Ogre here. We're going to hope that Cannon Ogre dies as soon as possible. Let's get around to upgrades on these guys. We got 1 on everything, and then 2 on half. Or we're not going to be able to do all that. We don't have enough mana here. But we'll at least get some upgrades spammed around. And let's rinse and repeat. So we're going to load up stars. Only 400 enemies this wave. Get as many stars down as possible. We'll go ahead and let it fly now and continue to load up stars for a moment. The flyers can be intense on this one. That is for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and go corrupt and get our extra bees out. One of the things to keep an eye on, if you see bees floating around up top, that means you've got too many bees and there's not enough targets. We don't have any stagnant bees that are just sitting up here not doing anything, which means all of our bees have targets to go to, which is a good thing. 100 left. Here comes the Cannon Ogre. Now hopefully he's got some friends with him. Some little goblin friends. Cannon Ogre is going to 2-tap those trees, probably. Alright, he got wrecked, so no problems there. And we'll just continue on. This is going far, far smoother than it would with a DLC character. Or with non-DLC characters, pardon me. Let's go ahead and continue to upgrade this area. See, we got a captain over here. What else are we going to have? We've got a siege roller coming on this side. Alright, so the siege roller, of course, we'll have to manual kill, but it will also give us just a ton of time. Drop a few more stars and let it fly here. The downside about this map, there's a lot of positives on why to do this map. The downside about this map would be the mini-map is a little chaotic. It's hard to really tell exactly what's going on the mini-map. With the multiple floors and everything, and of course the mini-map is only displaying one floor all merged together. So you'll see the red dots really, really close to your core and wonder, oh my god, what's going on here? But it's not actually as bad as it seems. Alright, the captain. Is the captain down? Yeah, the captain is down. Let's get starred up again. And then we'll get on that siege roller. And pop our lovely pet here for that sandstorm. And there we go. We got some legendaries popping too. We got a water servo. That totem is going to be an instant upgrade. Let's just go ahead and slap that right on. 1,000 defense health upgrade. That is absolutely huge. All right, what do we want to do? Let's get started back up. I think we need to continue to upgrade this area since we're getting a boss here every wave. We got another captain here. Let's hit this side this time. And then we got another siege roller over there. So rinse and repeat of the last wave. Oops, dropping my stars downstairs. We'll get like 6 of them on the ground and then just go ahead and start the wave. I do want as many backups as possible though. Way I can try to stay corrupt the whole time. Alright, that's probably a little bit beyond overkill. Go ahead and go corrupt and just wait it out here. The key with these cyborgs in this configuration is definitely just outranging them. If they get in range of those bees, they're going to disable them, no doubt. How's the captain doing? Captain getting chewed apart. And then we're right onto the siege roller. So let's get juiced back up with the stars. And then we've got our pet ability again. One of the big benefits of Sandstorm is that shorter cooldown. So you will get to use it every wave, no doubt. And there we go. We are on wave 5. Now we're going to have 3 bosses now. What do we have? See, we've got a Shaper up here. And then we're going to have Tuskar here. We've got the Cyborg boss, of course. And then another Siege Roller. So let's go ahead and just thicken up this area a little. All right, looking pretty stout. $550 mobs this wave. Here comes Thork. Go ahead and go corrupt here for Thork. All right, Thork is down, and let's get some more stars on the ground here. Another legendary drop, too. All right, we should be able to get through, hopefully get through the remainder of the wave now with what we've got sitting here. All right, here come the bosses. The Shaper should just get melted up top. Tuskar's a tough guy. Nope, Tuskar down. And the Siege Roller down. We got some lucky Goblin Booms in there. He's not all the way down. He's going to require one slap, probably. There we go. We got a pet material bundle. I think that was from the Defender Pass. All right, so here we are in Tavern. We're going to have to clear up our inventory a little bit. We got lots of loot dropping. That pet material bundle kind of spammed our inventory full of loot. So let's clear things up here. All right, and let's see what we've got for shards. First thing, we got Bloody Strikes, which we can trash, and we got Spectral Amplification, all the hunter goodies. Now, we want to look through our loot. We do have, since we went full, we've got scavenger items here. We'll go ahead and yoink that. Now, to get to Chaos 3, it's going to take a little bit longer. We need to get to 1,050 champion score, but let's see what one map did for us. First off, let's just take a look at what we got. We got a healthy power chip there. That is going to be an upgrade, so I'm just going to go ahead and equip that. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is hand equip anything that I want directly on that specific character that I'm going to play active. And then I'm going to use my mule here and auto-equip. You see that got me up to 744 champion score. So we still do have a little bit of a ways to go. However, we are getting there. So 1,050. It's probably going to take like 4 or 5 Chaos 2 maps, I would guess, to get Chaos 3 unlocked. But our first one is in the bag. So looking good there. So that will do it for this one. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend, and I will see you all soon. Take it easy.